long time dream, but universe wanna talk about now. Why? I have no idea, guys. Hi, Elizabeth here. Quick video about a dream. When I moved to Laval, I came here. So one day I was sleeping, and I can see like rain. I was like, okay, rain, like inundation, water. And I was like, what is going on? And what happened? I see the car of somebody who came at 3 a.m. I have video about this. Go watch. Somebody come 3 a.m. in my house here now, but I have dream about that years ago, like 1 year or 6 months. But I didn't want to share because I don't know. So when I have a dream, I have his car is like crash in the house, in the driveway, and crash, but is inundation at the same time, as the water is up. The car is blue. Okay? So I was like, who I can talk anyway. I was in that time I was in a place with my husband. So I was like, I have nothing, nobody to talk. I was just okay. I shut down, and I was like, okay. So we were going somewhere, and the same accident reproduced live when I was in our car now. It's like, oh, I see, like, okay, something is going to happen. And we put a brake to the light, red light, and the car, boom, they have an accident near us, boom. So I was like, I was forced to talk about the dream, which I didn't want to talk. So I was like, oh my God, what? He was like, why? I said, yeah, I have a dream about this. The car accident is the same. Why is he live? I said, why? When? I don't know if I told the time, but I said, I have a car accident in the inundation. He was like, what? Oh, they have inundation. I said, where inundation? I said, where? His colleague told him about inundation because his colleague maybe live in Laval. I have no idea. I said, oh, they have inundation in Laval. So we just moved. When we moved very quickly, come here and they have inundation. You know how God works. God will basically save us not to have inundation, because if we have inundation, you need assurance. You need home assurance. We had home assurance, but you basically start zero. So the person who we sell the house, which is a very good couple, very good people, they're very good people. They have that inundation and they change their house. Very, very good. Anyway, that's another story. But I was forced to talk about the inundation. So I was like, what? I dream something happened. I said, yeah, you dream they have inundation now in Laval. I was like, whoa. Oh. So I was like, why they show me his car? That was a question. Inundation, yes, but why? So university really wanted, university never really show me something for no reason. Never. I remember a couple of days ago here, I was switching something, and I found out the battery, battery we call portable in French. You can charge your phone. I saw it in my place I put. I was like, why? It's that heavy. I put it back. I was like, why? I need this. I put it back. And 2 days after, we have power hostage. Power hostage. We didn't have power here, electricity for when maybe hours or days or whatever. But I needed to use that. So I was like, when university want to show me something, it's always to the future, or I need a couple hours, whatever. So anyways, I was like, why? university will show me his car. I have nothing to do. I move Laval. I have nothing to do. And basically, why? It shows a car. So I was like, okay. When I moved Laval 2 years ago now, or more than 2 years ago, and I was like, something is, when I show, will never show something. I was like, why you show? I couldn't found, but I remember I went to Africa too. When I went to Africa, I was alone this last year, alone. And when I went to the airport, I was like, okay, time is, I have more time to take a flight, because when I went to Africa alone in the beginning, I was never really comfortable, because like, oh my gosh, man, when I came back, coming back, I was like, everything is okay, natural for me. So I was like, okay, I have more time. I know when the plane is gonna come or whatever. So I'm gonna take something to eat. So I take my credit card, and my credit card declined. And I didn't want to credit card. I put the credit, because credit card is good when we travel, and people can't, what to say, fraud. They can take your name, whatever. Is very good. So I didn't want to put my debit, and my card was full of. I don't use credit card. I'm really frugal person anyway. I became frugal. Man, I was like, why is decline? I was like, okay, I put my debit card, and everything gone. And okay. So one day I went to the store again. I said, okay, I need to use a credit card, because when you have a credit card, yeah, yes, guys, I switch a lot about credit card. I'm very credit card. I was scared of credit card before, but I'm learning something about this stuff. Okay, personal finance, whatever. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I use credit card here and decline. I was like, why? So I went to the office nearby. I said, why you decline? I say, yeah, you give me number. I say, go this number, call number. I didn't call. I was like, okay, one day I take a walk. I say, I'm going to go direct. I went to the bank, the credit card bank. And the lady sit down, and she show me the computer, zero in my account, credit card. I say, why? She couldn't respond. I said, why? I didn't use. If I use $20, I just to refresh. If you have a credit card, I'm not a financial advisor, but I can tell you, if you have a credit card, you better use this sometimes. So to keep credit card fresh, okay? You pay and you put back. I didn't want to use it. So she was like, she tuned the computer. She was saying, yeah, you have zero. Okay, I say, okay, if it's zero, can you show me how it's spent? I say, no, I can't. She became like a little shaky. He said, yeah, oh, what? Is something going on? Okay, she gave me number. So I went I called one day, I called the number, and the guy who was talking, he just asked me a lot of questions. But my intuition tell me stop. I stop. I say, Elizabeth, flip the script. I ask him, do I call you? I say, yeah. You need to tell me what happened. It's not you asking me questions. So I flip, because they need to tell me. When I say that, you need to tell me what happened, Makari, because I didn't use the money was there. If I use $20, whatever, I back a lot of Southern. I says, why? When I flip the script, the guy became again like nervous. Oh, you're gonna call back you. I was like, something big is happening. What is going on? what is going on in my credit card? So I couldn't figure out. Everybody's like, what is going on? As they say, they got me call back. They never call back. Now it's like 2 years, 1 year ago, whatever, 1 year, 6 months, whatever. I didn't, because I still have it. So now just sit down, universities, when I mean say something is connected. It's credit card, it's my tax return, because when I go to the tax, we went to the tax every time we say we're gonna have this, but I never have. So the lady called me to the tax this 2 weeks ago, because Elizabeth, come do tax. I tell her directly to the phone. I say I don't want to take any tax return because I never have. You just tell me what I have for 2 years now. I never have my money. I don't know where it's gone. So I just spend too much money because the company is very too much money, like 200 something you do. But I never have. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I said, it's okay, but what is happening? Nobody is telling me anything, you know? So something big is happening in my tax return, not for this year only. Maybe 2 years. It's very strange. My credit card is strange. Nobody wanna. When I call, they don't wanna respond. So I was like, okay, this is something big than me. My credit card, my tax return, everything is like flip. So I was like, what is going on? So when we did the tax with my husband, everybody like have their own cash I didn't have. So I was like, so anyway, my point is something big is coming, um, and involving money. And for many years, many cash. I was almost starved my cash. I didn't talk about this, but people closer to me know starved for cash for long time. If somebody really cash in my money without me knowing. So I was like, what is going on? Okay. Now I sit down in University and I to talk about it. So it's sad, but I don't wanna jump to conclusion what I'm gonna do about this, when it's gonna come. Is this something they're gonna come? And it look like it's here because just university just give me the refresh, because the past 2 days I see, when I just stand up to see in the window, I see police car. Not police car, the small one, the big one. But yesterday I sleep. Yesterday I have a fire truck. Before yesterday, fire truck in my come to my dream. But yesterday I have police car. The same police car I see pass here, and he's almost in my driveway. So that means Universal Nandi is okay. Something is coming. Like it's like one step to my driveway. So something big is coming. I will involve money, and it's a lot of money, by the way. And this is it's not small things, because this is gonna be technical too, because the bank knows and my credit card knows I never use the credit card. I have more money, but I never use it. I just use 20 maybe dollars or something. I bring back, and a lot of thousands, and income tax. I have a lot of cash. I don't know. It's assurance too. It's like a big thing is coming up. Nobody tell me anything. So I was starved for cash for so long time, and this is big organization, big person. Somebody knows my number, give to them. Somebody knows my personal information. Like I have video. I put video 1 week ago about somebody really got my personal information. This is connected. It's sad how It's very sad because how people put really money in front of human being, you know. This is a sad story, which, and I don't say I'm gonna do this. Which I found out, which is here already. I can feel it's here, and forgiveness. Yes, I forgive, but I think somebody need to go to jail. Yeah, it's so sad to see how we can forgive something like this. Forgive doesn't mean somebody doesn't have punishment. I don't know, for me, but is you have no idea. You never guess. I'm here just laughing, but I've for years I've suffered with my things, and I have no idea what is going on. And somebody really, really cash in my name, and that's why somebody's really stay very far. In the same time, this somebody really talking out to other people like I'm poor, this. See? So people need to really, that's why I have podcast guys about spiritual self-love, because when you love yourself, you can see many things you never do, and you're gonna see somebody else is like not enemy, somebody else is like human being. Everybody has equal chance in God eyes. I'm telling you, I'm not special, you are not special. Everybody has single chance, and is the same chance I have, same chance you have. So if somebody did this very far, and I'm not going to find out very quickly, this very, very quickly now, because university really push me to the dream, to the sea, like bam, 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 this happened. And I think it's time to put to rest. And what I'm gonna do, I have no idea. But I think I'm gonna ask God to give me good direction to punish this person. Yeah, punishing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe punishing with your prayer or jail. I'm very very connected to the jail people. So jail, like when people are innocent, they are in the jail. Very connected to me, because many black people are in the jail for innocent because they don't have money to go to. But if somebody doing things purposely, I think they belong there. But do you know many people are in jail, they not belong there? So if somebody do this to me, it can do to someone else. I believe God put me in this position to blow the whistle. So that's why I'm here. I should never be here. And for this is a big organization, even YouTube really censor my things, but because YouTube say knows if I have 500, I can live stream. So YouTube really put a break, and it's not YouTube only. This is Google. This is a big, big organization. They know if you have 500, you're gonna stream, and when you have live stream, they don't have control. That was they put a break in my video, in things, and they anticipate what I'm gonna do. And I'm not here for fame, so I don't really care. Okay, if I want a fame, I can do it when I was maybe 20 years. Okay? This is not for fame, but I'm telling you guys, something big is gonna happen, and we need to be careful. And who we share information, and sometimes you can't. You trust people, and people, they don't trust themselves, they go to the trouble. You know what I mean? So somebody really have my cash for so long. And I have another story too. And this is not about cash. My cash come to somebody else. This happened years ago. And I never talk about this. Anyway, that's another story, but talk about. So somebody live their life in my money, my credit card, my tax return, my this, and at the same time go outside say, okay, Elizabeth is very poor, she is this, she is this. You see how human being we became like product. We know we are saying is not true, but we keep doing it. That's why I have my podcast to stop this kind of stuff, because somebody do this, they don't really believe themselves, they don't love themselves, they put money before human being, which is not God intended. God intended to put human being before the cash. But society flip. Anyway, so maybe you're gonna see the video. I have no idea if for my records only, maybe who knows what is coming. Okay? Thanks.